the midnight heist at Diamond District. Welcome back to Amazing Wonders Detective Agency. I see you've returned for another case. Excellent. Your performance on the gallery murder was quite impressive, but today we're dealing with something entirely different. A sophisticated jewelry heist occurred last night at Pemberton's Fine Jewelry in the Diamond District. This isn't your typical smash and grab, my friend. This thief knew exactly what they were doing. Are you ready to dive into another mystery with me? The crime scene. Here we are at Pemberton's. Take a look around. What immediately strikes you as unusual about this crime scene? The display cases are intact, no broken glass anywhere. Yet a priceless 15-carat diamond necklace worth $2.3 million has vanished from the main showcase. The security system shows no signs of forced entry, and all cameras mysteriously stopped recording between 11:47 p.m. and 12:23 a.m. Notice anything peculiar? There's a half-eaten sandwich on the counter with a cup of coffee that's still warm. The perpetrator was either very comfortable here, or... What's your theory? The most intriguing detail: a single white rose left precisely where the necklace was displayed. What do you make of that, colleague? The suspects. 3 people had access to the store last night, each with their own key and alarm code. Let's interview them together. Margaret Pemberton, the store owner, seems genuinely distraught. I've owned this store for 30 years. That necklace was going to be the centerpiece of next week's charity auction for the Children's Hospital. I was here until 9 p.m. doing inventory, then went straight home. But here's what's interesting. Her key card shows she accessed the building again at 11:52 p.m. When I mentioned this, she became visibly flustered. What's your read on her reaction? David Chen, the night security guard, appears nervous but cooperative. I do my rounds every hour, just like always. Everything was normal at 11 p.m. when I checked. The next round at midnight, the necklace was gone. I immediately called the police. However, the security logs show no record of his 11 p.m. round. His explanation? The system must have glitched. Does that sound plausible to you? Sarah Mitchell, the assistant manager and jewelry appraiser, remained calm throughout questioning. I left at closing time, 6 p.m. sharp. I was having dinner with my mother. You can call her to verify. I had no reason to return. Yet her employee parking spot shows fresh oil stains, and her car wasn't there this morning. She claims it's at the mechanic's shop, but the shop doesn't open until 8 a.m. Something doesn't add up, does it? Following the evidence. Now let's examine what our investigation revealed. Which clue do you think will crack this case? Margaret's home office contained insurance documents showing the store was significantly underinsured, but we also found something unexpected. Withdrawal slips showing she'd been taking small amounts from the business account daily for the past month. David's apartment revealed a gambling addiction, betting slips, IOUs, and threatening letters from loan sharks demanding $50,000 by today. His bank account shows a desperate financial situation. Sarah's residence provided the most shocking discovery: a detailed floor plan of the store with security camera angles marked, and a notebook with various buyers' contact information for rare stones. The missing pieces. Let me share something that might change your perspective entirely. That white rose? It wasn't random. Margaret's late husband used to leave white roses for her every anniversary. This would have been their 35th wedding anniversary. The sandwich and warm coffee suggest someone who felt at home in the store, someone who knew they had time. But the sophisticated knowledge of security systems and the carefully planned timing suggests this was no amateur job. What's your theory now? Are we looking at a crime of desperation, a professional heist, or something more personal? The breakthrough. Here's the detail that solves everything. The oil stain under Sarah's parking spot wasn't from her car. Laboratory analysis shows it's synthetic oil, the type used in high-end motorcycles, not cars. Security footage from the building across the street shows a motorcycle arriving at 11:48 p.m. and leaving at 12:21 a.m., perfectly matching our missing time frame. The rider wore a full helmet but had distinctly feminine posture. But here's the key. Sarah's phone records show a call to her mother's doctor at 11:30 p.m. that night, just before the heist. What kind of emergency medical situation would drive someone to such desperate measures? The truth revealed. So, my astute partner, who do you believe orchestrated this sophisticated heist? Was it the desperate store owner facing financial ruin? The gambling-addicted security guard drowning in debt? Or the devoted daughter watching her mother die while unable to afford treatment? Share your deduction in the comments and tell me which clue convinced you. Let's see if you've mastered the art of detection.